on to a tradition. I'm grating the bananas right now because we're gonna make a mixture. We call it masa in Spanish. It's just a mixture that makes the pastele. It's gonna be a rectangle at the end of all this. So this is like really like, this is some labor right here, guys. This is really, it could be hard. That's why we need a couple people to do it. Go like that and make sure everything gets in there. This is the grater that you use to like grate cheese for tacos or whatever. We use the same thing. Some people use a food processor, but that's the easy way out. And it doesn't come out the same. Alright, you might want to not grate your finger because that would taste well. Alright, I got a few more here. We have a big pot already. My aunts have been doing this since this morning. So I gotta do my part.
Okay.
I got tired, so Millie took over. Mama Millie's in the kitchen.
Yeah, this is like.
All right, what do we got? What do we got going next, Marissa?
Okay. So now we're gonna put our next two ingredients,
This is enough. Enough
and
is
that is you're going to take. We measure it. We don't have measuring, the actual measuring, because we learned this from seeing my mother. So we kind of know, we go with, you know, how much liquids she poured in. Okay, so this is whole milk, and it's probably maybe a quarter cup to half a cup, maybe less.
Maybe less. We're just going with our gut feeling here, guys.
Yeah.
No, actually what we do is we look at the consistency of the mixture, and that's what it's all based on, consistency, because we need
Okay, we have the
to actually
carnation
make
milk.
pastel.
We have the carnation milk also.
So one whole can goes in there, or?
No, like 3/4 of the can. Okay. Okay, now we want to start stirring this pot. So
Okay.
that's your job.
Take the milk out. Which is all of the vegetables
Okay, we got these
mixed
two
together.
ingredients that we can get
Alright,
out.
And we can
Okay.
drop this in there.
Work.
Here you go, you ready?
ready?
That was the end of it. Good.
Okay.
A lot of work goes into this, but it's all worth it because it's delicious at the end of the day.
So right now, if you guys are just tuning in or haven't been paying attention, we just got vegetables, milk, and carnation milk in here. The vegetables were green bananas, pumpkin, and a vegetable called yautía, and yuca. These are all root vegetables too, by the way. Later on, once we get this on paper, we throw in some green olives. Just one in each patela.
And the
And
meat?
some, these are called garbanzo beans, also known as chickpeas. Some of you guys eat that every day with hummus and chips. So we throw that in there too, so it's pretty good. Everything is pretty good that goes in this thing. Alright, so my Aunt Maritza, she just brought out the water from the meat. So the reason why we use this is because it gives the pasteles flavor. Because the vegetables are bland, like you know. So we dump this into the pot
Yes.
and we
Pour
mix
that in,
again.
And we stir
This
some
is
more.
just the water we use to boil the meat.
Yes, to cook the meat.
cook
that
the meat.
we're gonna use.
That we're gonna use
Okay. And now you stir some more.
too. It smells really good. Just saying.
Smells very good.
Woo!
Stir, stir, stir.
So now we stir all the water from the meat into the masa. Because this just gives it flavor. It's like, you know, putting salt, pepper in something.
Exactly.
And that's how we season the meat.
And that's how we
With
season
a
the
little
meat.
bit of recao, fresh made recao, with a little bit of salt, and that's how we season the meat. After we cut it up into cubes.
So what kind of meat is going
and marinated in the refrigerator
pastele?
for over 24 hours.
Pork shoulder, cut in cubes.
Okay.
Pork
good.
shoulder, cut in cubes.
Now what
Yeah, the
we
reason
have-
why we cut it in cubes is because you just want to get a few pieces of meat in each one. You don't want
It's
to
the
overdo
filling.
it.
It's the filling.
Alright, what's next?
Now we have the coloring.
Okay, now this what we have here is heated up oil.
Heated up oil with achote.
Achote, that's another ingredient.
And
That's the
coloring
fried
seeds.
coloring seeds.
Yeah. Okay.
So why do we use
And
coloring seeds?
To give the masa color. Basically, that's what it's for. Just to give it a color. And now we stir some
Again.
Yeah, now we stir.
more.
Yeah.
The difference in the pasteles is the meat. Is how you the seasoning
La salsa.
that you use
Yes,
to cook
agua.
that meat. It's I think it makes the pastel. It makes it or breaks it. That's my feeling.
Somebody wash these dishes.
And it's a learning experience. Every single time that you make a new batch,
Yes.
and I love it. I just absolutely love it. I'd be so happy that we did a great job. Teamwork has a lot to do.
Most people are going to use the coloring. I mean, it's part of the patele.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't have to, but that's what it calls for.
Okay, it looks very pretty. You take the leaf.
These are banana leaves, you said?
This is banana leaf. This is the parchment paper. 1 in 1. The first step is a little bit of the coloring that we used on the masa. We used 2 on the banana leaf so that it just
The masa.
the masa does not stick to the banana leaf. Okay. Then you take a full spoon
Nice heaping spoon.
of masa. That's gruesa.
Está gruesa, está gorda, está gorda.
You take a couple of chunks of the meat. You take an olive with a little bit of the pimiento. You take 2 garbanzos.
Let's not go cheap on the garbanzos. No,
Okay.
kidding. We could be
Okay.
cheap, we could be cheap. I have
You
another
flip-
pan. Flip it.
Flip it over, but to not even it with the other side of it, because then you will not be able to, or you'll have a hard time opening it. So you want to leave about a
Quarter
little bit
inch.
over of it, an inch or so. Then you press it down, you start
To the
shaping
middle.
it. You flip it 1 time over, then
Fold the
you take
paper.
and fold 1 time, and then over, you flip the entire pastel, and you
Put the
shape
filling in the
it
middle.
into
And
a
that's
pastel.
Amazing.
amazing.
I'll try to bring some to class, but no promises. Thanks for watching.
Hey! You guys!
Woo! Cheers! Thank you so much, guys. Awesome job.